Let's talk about the National Party. They've got a policy out. We've got a clip from Chris Luxon. He announced their new gang sentencing policy yesterday. Take a listen.
Gang membership's up over 66% under Labour, and there are now 3,500 more gang members on our streets. New Zealand, in fact, has 8,900 gang members compared to 10,700 frontline police officers. And alarmingly, gangs are now recruiting at a rate of almost double the police.
David, the Labour Party has said that this policy that's been announced actually already exists, that judges can use gang membership as an aggravating factor. Have they just done an own goal here?
Well, I have to speak to the facts. It is there in black and white. I think it's Section 9 of the Sentencing Act that one of the aggravating factors is that you are a member of a criminal organisation. So while I'm no lawyer, from a plain reading of it, it appears that, that I hate to admit it, but Labour is saying something true. But what I would say is that I can understand why National are saying this, because the way that gangs have been basically spoon-fed under Labour, literally given money, treated as though they're somehow pillars of the community when Labour ministers speak, has led to gang membership growing faster than the police.
But it's not a good look. This is going to be your coalition partner, and they've just announced a policy that is already in existence.
Well, that's why you need acts, I mean, this is putting some... This is, if you want a change of government and you want some intelligence and some thought into it, then you give your party vote to act, and you get, we can weed out any bad policies and make sure we get all the good ones.
So reading between the lines, Chloe, the National Party is full of unintelligent people.
Well, or they're just capitalising on, again, some stuff that's been in the news and just kind of saying to people, hey, look, we'll deal with the stuff that's been in the news without all too much real thought through the processes or how the law is actually already working in practice. But look, again, I think that if we're to kind of take a step back and say, how do we, from a fact, evidence-based perspective, actually want to deal with the issue of gangs in this country? Well, you need to look no further than the recent Royal Commission, or the process that's currently underway with the Royal Commission of Abuse into State Care, into Te Ruki, the Safe and Effective Justice Review chaired by Chester Burrows. And you'll see very clearly why it is that we have had a build-up of gangs in this country over the past several decades. And it's because we have seen time and again that people, particularly young Māori men, are not finding a home in their regular communities.
But your solutions aren't working. You and Labour, you guys have been in power for 6 years now, and everything's gotten way worse.
The same argument, I would say, that David just put about the kind of relationship between National and the ACT Party is the same relationship with regard to the Green Party and the Labour Party.
No,
I have to say that we have not been able
in that relationship, Labour are the smart one.
We've not been able to meaningfully implement the evidence-based policies which even the Labour government commissioned advice on back in the last term of Parliament, and have not had the wherewithal, the courage and the political willpower to follow through with. It's there in black and white in Te Ruki, the Safe and Effective Justice Review, Te Oranga, the Mental Health and Addiction Inquiry. It's there, we can do it, we just have to resource it.
We have to take a quick break, and when we come back, ACT leader David Seymour, Green MP Chloe Swarbrick. So there's the Greens here, there's the ACT Party here, and the closer you get to the centre, the dumber you get.
We didn't say the people, we said some of the policies. Stop attacking the people, right? No. We're trying to raise a standard of debate here.
We'll be back in just a few moments here on AM.